Uh, Unfortunately, we do not have hard mode or anything unlocked because you do have to beat the game. We do have to play it on standard, and we also get the choice of two protagonists, which, ironically enough, were drawn by a hentai artist. So that's something. It's- There we go. Wow, I am blinking hard there. Holy shit! All right. I can really get 8 letters, really. Damn it. Game's killing me. We'll go with that. It's fine. This. Oh, wait, no. It is definitely one of those days. I believe this, if I remember right, this doesn't change anything. In fact, it doesn't even really give you anything. I think it does. I think it does if it is on your birthday. It will yell at you about something. If I remember right, it's been a while though. So this game takes place during the anime of Space Pirate or Space Battleship Yamato. So a lot of it is around that time. So it does take place around that anime, and it's then interlaced with other mecha shows. So it will have that in it as well. Alabus is also taking him a fire. Commander. So this is taking place during the war between the humans on Earth and between the invading force that takes over Pluto as a foothold. It does some heinous shit to Earth. Like, basically drops a bomb on it. Also get really good tunes because it's taking basically a lot of the OG songs from a lot of shows and just full sends it. So that'll be fun. you also get very well drawn portraits of everybody, so it's actually pretty good. They did a lot of good like art and everything in this. Well, he's kind of alone, so I don't think I don't think he's gonna live very long. But no, we'll find out. We'll find out. That escape pod we're looking for. Yeah, I guess we were ordered to wait around on Mars so we could make contact with this. But I don't think we'd witness a crash. Let's go check it out. We got our orders. My brother's fighting near Pluto. We've got to get that capsule. What the heck? Sasha. Not bad. She must have used this pod to escape. Unfortunately, she didn't make it here alive. She's a woman, right? Yeah, she's beautiful. What's this capital she's holding? That must be what HQ wanted us to retrieve. The Earth Federation, the first undying body, a unified body for all of humanity, marks the beginning of the new correct century in 2000. The beginning of humanity's expanse into space. Some say it was also the beginning of a new era of war. But up to the Earthnoids and Space Noids that began with the 1-year war raging through Char's rebellion gave way to the so-called 10-year void. Now, 100 years later, humans have become truly interstellar species and feel as though yet another new era approaches. For years, many knew the race of intelligent, extraterrestrial life form as Gamblins? I think it's Gamblins. System M operation. The escape pod contains one of Earth's last hopes and lands on Mars. So this is taking place during the start of the anime. It's also incorporating the first 95 years of Gundam and the last 18-ish of late UC in it. Obasaki Kitsuyo. Alright. Ensign. Morocco Lunar Special Tactics Lab Defense Force. 3rd Special Tactics Lab Defense Force Ensign Us. Well done. Only traveled to Earth from the moon. It wasn't that long of a journey, and yet you've got quite a tan going. Your races get pretty intense in space. The tan just proves you're a pilot. I'll be honest, I'm a little bummed that I only got a welcome party of 1. So at this point, the 3rd Special Tactics was also understaffed before. As all they could do is send an ensign to greet you. Speaking of, I'm impressed. You look pretty good. Actually, I'm a second lieutenant by default. I'm the only one off the defense force. Shit, that's hell from motion, though. You're a recruit with no combat experience. But that's a pretty tough solution. Since your base defenses also fall within the preview of lab defenses, I tend to get assigned to all the odd jobs. That is how you get on everyone's good side when you know how everything runs. I've got drive to spare, though. I'm doing all I can to protect the base, ensure Earth remains ever hopeful. And that's good. If you think about it, you're the only one on this base, right? It's kind of like the Matt Damon movie where he's stuck on Mars, except you're out here alone, which has got to suck. Did I say something out of line? No, you're fine. I'm just happy to hear that word after so much time away. Well then, let's proceed the delivery. Delivery is the whole reason I'm here, so I might as well hand it over and complete my first mission ever. The SR-100. These goods are under the auspices of the Lunar Lab. You the container classified. Also, I don't really ask, but the researchers who trusted me with these said they'll give Earth some hope. That's great news. We'll just have all the hope we need. But I can't imagine that whatever in the briefcase will have much of an effect. What is happening? We're under attack. Then it must be after whatever you delivered. Gambling. As if the meteor strike weren't enough, they've come to attack us head on. Wait, where you going, Vincent? Pilot, when enemy attacks, I return fire. So the nice part about this is both of these are playable, and both of these have a different outlook throughout the game, which is nice. You have to evacuate. So you have to evacuate, even like it's 100 meters from here. We'll turn right once you exit this room. What are you going to do? Well, I've got no choice. I'm going to fight them. I've taken mobile weapon training, but I don't have my own. I've done thousands I can spot the gamelings for those who are fighting. Pretty smart. Whoa. Have you come to see the gamelings as well? Negative. We got orders to intercept, but a mechanical failure has grounded us. We've wrecked a new Cosmo Zero. I'm sure we'll get an earful for it. That's really rough, but it looks like the enemies have held off the series. Troopers leave you soon. Wait a minute, what's that? It looks like a wreckage of a battleship. I didn't think you could do so right. What do you plan to do? Hello to you too, Vincent Morocco. I think it's Murakumo. Also would have expected the shipwreck to show up here. This is even more surprising than the ambulance. That's Yamato. The old shipwreck is disposed. Now the ocean is dried up. The fabled Yamato. Honestly, the fact that it's still in working condition, given this is supposed to be like the representation of the Japanese ship, is hilarious. That's the Earth's last hope. I have to get aboard. Planet bomb launched from Pluto wiped out the space colonies when it hit Earth. The ocean evaporated, the air was polluted, and the cities were leveled. Loss of life was staggering. Those who survived fled to underground shelters where scientists estimated humanity would survive only a year without collapse completely. The scientists underestimated humanity's resilience. Humanity's fate now rests with the crew of one ship, the ship known as Yamato. Federation Far East Headquarters, Japan. I wonder what this is about. Me too. What exactly are they going to make us do? They got us together and made us wear these get-ups. What's going on? Maybe it's escape plan? The Izumi plan? You think it is, Koda? I have no idea. I'm here. Murray, you should be too. Here we got the baller man. Man, the myth, the legend. Admiral Oka. Man of the force during M operation off Pluto. I've heard the battle was just a plane to distract an enemy while another ship headed for Mars. So did my brother die in vain? You're here because you received specialized training as a crew selected for the Izumi plan. Here to present your official roles to you, but this is by no means an escape plan. First, I want you to watch this as a video message we covered during the Battle of Pluto. This is what we got back inside the capsule we brought back with us. Alright. I'm Stasha. Remember, it's Iskander. Iskander? I think that's what it was. Iskander? Whatever, your beloved Earth faces destruction at the hands of the Gangans. Knowing this, 1 year ago, I entrusted the blueprints for the wave motion engine to my sister, Yorsha, and sent her to Earth. If you can decipher the blueprints and finish the engine, you can travel to Iceland. We have systems capable of removing plantation and restoring plants. Fortunately, I currently have no way of transporting those systems to Earth. What I can do is have my sister Shasha hand-deliver the latest model of the wave engine core, which drives the wave engine. I have a firm belief that you will conquer an unforeseeable hardship en route to you. 1 year ago, Earth received the wave motion engine schemes from Iskander. We used it to complete the ship capable of interstellar travel. I didn't think interstellar travel was ever possible. Its name is Yamato. Heard that somewhere before. According to information, the capsule is located 168,000 light years from Earth in a large Angelic cloud? That'll make it 336,000 light year round trip unlike any humans have ever experienced. It's not a mandatory mission. Those who wish to stay behind may do so. We set sail tomorrow at noon, or at morning, at 0600 hours. Latest will be taken as a die to stay. Imagine wanting to leave your planet and you miss it by like a minute. You're like, ah, shit, now I can't go. Imagine. It really was the easy plan. I guess we got a choice to make. Making the long journey. Yes, rushed. Underground base. Bonobiski. You going okay? You're acting familiar, it seems. Shit, a whole week. We've known each other for a whole week. I think we've gotten to know each other by now. I disagree. Okay, so how do we get to know each other better? Start by calling me by my name. Or not to, insane. I was just joking. Well, tough crowd. Anyway, how are things with ERS 100? Did you ever figure out what it was? No, I just do odd jobs around here, so I'm not privy to the details of research. Wait. What? You just said that you're the only one on there. Who would do the research then? Unless there's a setup for it. You seem a little down. The attacks of the goblins shake you up this bit or something else. The attack hit this area pretty hard. But our hopes spring eternal. Ah, the other one's right. I heard all about that. At least tomorrow, you know. Well, where? This is what you get done? Are you thinking about it? I already asked for permission to board. I was denied. I dreamed of riding aboard the Yamato ever since I was stationed here. It's Earth's last hope, after all. I can see why you'd be drawn to it. I know why that done to me. I have next to no combat experience. I'm basically a rookie. Well, yes. Just keep it up. You won't be a new recruit forever. Where there's a will, there's a way. Yeah. You know, that normally applies when, like, everything's going to be okay, but I don't think it's going to come back anytime soon. You're joking, Ensign. Maybe I had you pegged wrong. See, you don't know me well enough. I guess we have to keep developing our... Need something to do. Help me with my assignment. Let's not go overboard. I'm off duty until I go back to the moon. I aim to fully enjoy every second. What an asshole. At least I can face tomorrow's launch with a smile now. The fact they got the ship ready in a year is actually really fast, especially considering the state that it was in. Light from despair. I should be able to see the Yamato from here. To save the world, hear that? Dad? Mom? You? Officer Coding. So you're the one. Lieutenant Junior Kato. Grade Kato. Appointed aircraft squad captain. You have my apologies. From what? The restriction I have to without permission. I'm upset about it. It was my fault anyway. Let me say this. I'll take orders from you because you're my superior. Much preaching, but you'll pay if you get anyone else killed needlessly. But you won't have to worry about that. I'd better not have to. I don't think he was either. So he's the tactical officer. What are you doing here, Yamato? Thought you were assigned to accounting. Yes, sir. Returning now, sir. Damn, how's it feel to be assigned to accounting on a giant ship? Jesus. Okay, time to get things sorted. I'll be right back. Are you Tactical Officer Kodai? Well, something wrong. Not at all. You just startled me, miss. Girl, she looks almost exactly like the Icelander woman we saw on Mars. I'm Operator Officer Yuki Mori. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Where's the commander? Where's Commander Okaita? He's in his quarters, I think. Thanks. Kinda rude. What are we rude, you know? What's that all about? Yamamoto's commanding officer of cabin. Excuse me, sir. Here's the technical, sir. What is it? Sir, I'm the brother of Mamori Kato, commanding officer of the Yukaze. I see, continue. I heard the aim operation was a diversion to ensure the ship's safe passage travel. Do the men and women of that front lines know that? Mori Kaito was a fine man and exemplary serviceman, and I was the one who ordered him to his death. I'm sorry, son. One more thing, Commander. Go ahead. Regarding my appointment as tactical officer, frankly speaking, I'm not qualified. Speaking, all the other candidates under consideration for leadership positions were killed. Oh, well, that's one hell of a way to get a promotion. So, that works. Killed in attack on space. But let me finish. The man who was to fill this position, none other than your brother. Can't be serious. I look at your record and determine that you can adequately perform your duties. Now it's up to you to do so. Understand. Dismissed. Ah, Shima. Sorry I'm late. You wanted to see me about something? Never mind, I've taken care of it. That should be everyone. Indeed. A lot of the designs you're going to see look like the Space Trade anime that shows up because they're kind of they kind of follow the same artist. Executive Officer Lieutenant Commander Shiro Stan. Sir. Engineer Officer Lieutenant Command. Jesus, okay, we're gonna fuck these games up. Yako Zaman? Tokugawa. Yeah, he really is Tokugawa. Shit. Lieutenant Daisuke Shima. Sir. Lieutenant Yukimori. Sir. Lieutenant Tsume Kaito. Canonyo. Yes, sir. The enemy is attacking. Interstellar ballistic munitions confirmed. They're heading for Earth, sir. Last attack was a way to make sure no one actually was exposed. What's that? Yamamo's automated subcomputer AU-09. Please address me as Analyzer. Go order engine to start their wave engine motion. Chameleons are here. Yeah, man. It's a technical lab. They must have a lot of buildings along the surface for it to be like this awful. Did you spot? We're taking the Earth. No. Was taking the Earth not enough for you? You took the ocean. You took the lives. You took our future. What's next? That wasn't developing weapons. Wait, how would she know that when she said she doesn't handle, doesn't look good. The base event voice has been wiped out. I can't. What was the Falcon? Now we wait. Are you sure? Look, some of the Fits were still alive. What's going on with that unit? Well, if you've never had piloting, but yeah, that makes sense. It's also, you know, carrying like a shit ton of stuff on it. Firearm control system. Yes, it's auto set. Autopilot, more or less. It's just from the man. It says, "Leave everything to me." Let it take the front line. Focus on launching this ship. Roger. She even has its own repair apparatus. If things get crazy, I bet I could activate it somehow. Okay, okay. Use all weapons. Good enough. So let's do this. Off the grid because we don't want that. Definitely want it fast paced. We'll take that. That was my first combat experience ever. I never thought it'd be part of the Earth. Battle for Earth. Pretty sure most people aren't prepared for the battle on Earth. Unless they absolutely fucking need it. So unfortunately, unlike Crossrays or SD Gundam, this does use a very different battles system that is different from those games. So you really don't get a lot. You really don't get a lot in the beginning, which is slightly unfortunate, but it does happen. Jake went first. Huh. I don't know how that's conquering your fear when you're trying to survive, but hey. Look how fucking big this thing is, dude. It's got so much shit on it. It's got a cannon, it's got missile launchers, it's got missile launchers on its legs, it's got extra armor. It's got a nuke. Nuke's pretty good. Okay. Hit that. I think we done this. Flip this one. Cool, did it. Now, I wouldn't say this machine is heavily armed, saying that this weapon happens to have arms and legs is more accurate. I wonder if people on the lab thought the leaves behind for anyone who got stranded? This is about the unwanted warrior. I should protect this weapon too. God, I'd hope so.
勝負ありよ。
Ooh, someone made it live. Time to survey the situation. Agawa. Do I have power to start? That electricity's coming right up, old man. Sorry for the wait. It falls short even if we use power to the Far East. Hey, look. Bring back to Yamato from Africa, Eurasia, and North America. I forgot Eurasia's a thing of this. Forward pins hope on the Yamato, sir. He looks like Revolver Ocelot. Dog.
機関始動
You also get scenes like this where we'll have voices and it even shows parts of the anime that it was from.
90
It's nice.
96
Cool.
100エネルギー充填 120%
波動エンジン回転数良好いきます。
惑星間弾道弾捉えました。
戦隊を起こせ偽装解除
これは
この船は敵の目を欺くため偽装していたのだ。
偽装？じゃあ僕たちが見たあの沈没戦艦が。
そうだヤマトだ宇宙戦艦ヤマトだ敵惑星間弾道弾をここで迎撃する主砲発射準備
主砲発射準備
Fucking old man's like, haha, here's my trap card.
罰病ヤマト発進
罰病ヤマト発進します。
主砲発射準備
はい主砲発射準備ショック可能エンジンからエネルギー伝導終わる照準合わせ誤差修正マイナス1コンマ3測定よし照準よし
撃ち方始め
キャー
Also, one hell of a bullet going after him. Like, god damn. He looks like Revolver Ocelot, and I can't not unsee it anymore. Disable wave motion barrier. No damage to report, sir. We did it. We survived. Koda. Well done. Thank you, sir. Come on, give yourself a pat on the back. We've got a long journey ahead of us, one unlike any man has ever undertaken. Can't congratulate myself just yet. It's finally awakened. Godspeed, Yamato, our beacon of hope. In order to join the Humboldt. So was sent by directly? I mean, how am I supposed to follow this order? Where'd he go? Onward, I guess. When did she learn the name? Huh. I think as long as I got you. Man. 168,000 light years. That's oof. You're gonna be out there for a while. That you get here. You know, I managed. I headed to your vac box just as you attacked me. The guys in the lab said you weren't there. They were going crazy. And they asked me if I could be so kind to go search for you. So I ended up getting suddenly orders to board the envelope. So did I. But vacancy that they need to fill. Pretty sure that's not how it works. Hold it right down. We have you surrounded. Damn. Dude, think about moving. Who are you exactly? We have the Yamato Security Group Detail, and I'm the Captain Lieutenant Junior Grade, Yamato. I have apprehended the stowaways. No, you got it all wrong. We have determined that you have boarded the ship without permission. Well, the hatch wouldn't have opened if you know, we weren't allowed on. You know. Hit the stowaways quickly. Great. We're going to the next one. The nice part about this is it came with all the DLC that came on the PS2 version. Which is surprisingly useful. Over 1,000 speed, 28,000 rising. Exiting Earth's atmosphere, switching to thrusters. Goodbye, Earth. Man, if their planet's that fucked, right? Like, you know, to the point where the water's all dried up, would it even have an atmosphere at that point? First, the sea evaporated. Then, Gambler's invasion. Plants took root and ruined the land. To think we used to call it the pale blue dot when we were younger. Now I just wonder if it's even possible to save it. Lack of confidence, I hear? Absolutely not. There's a ship off the star bow. One of ours. Is it Hiroshima? It must be the dodge enemy fire hanging out to the better end. Talk up, my brother in arms. I know what your body's been through, but the choice is yours. This is what you want. Don't stand in your way. Godspeed. We're counting on you. Cover transmission from Commander Hijitaki. May the seas be calm and your battles victorious. We'll soon pass by the moon, charting a course for Mars at cruising speed. Made the earth rest on your shoulders. Reception room. Shit. Now you want to tell me the truth? No. You've said that, and I keep telling you. I've told you everything, and there's no. Vulture the pile of the Von Ray. Survive. You have to believe me. In my eyes this time, which goes a long way towards erasing doubt. I'm telling you, we don't know anything wrong, whether you doubt what we're saying or not. Now, there's a lot of presentation that no one understands. Made your final approach. Also passed the checkpoint without incident when he arrived. Said Arm go with his orders to confuse his friendly ones, so instead of taking out honest function, finding out who's pulling strings. Your stories, what then? You gonna send us back to Earth? What would Cruise's speed be for this big ass ship, though? Like, sorry, if you could still blast the space like they did Stowaways back in the day. Holy shit! Let us stay on board the Yamato. I don't have the kind of authority as it is. Is Tua free to go? I mean, to be fair, they had some pretty nice suits, though. Like, that, they look pretty sharp. Wish you were under better circumstances. Secure the Yamato tax officer now. It's quite in tuck yet, but I'm carrying out my duties to the best of my abilities. I might resolve, but I have questions. Sure, you go to the hangar. To be fair, both this game and the Gundam series, their ranks are weird. The actual command militaries are very weird. They don't follow the same structure as like a normal military-esque structure does. So I believe Ensign is like, for them in the in universe is like not very high. If I remember right, like it's your like common mobile worker title almost. Because security released a statement proclaiming they are innocent as well. Why apparently they may be allies that were rerouted. Either way, I think we better keep them on their toes for a bit. Starting from assigning a security detail to keep an eye on them. Understood. I'm actually kind of sad that they don't show it like in the hangar. I've brought Ensign with me. Thank you, Koda. And Lieutenant Shiro-san. Actually, yeah. Words. Executive and Technical Officer. Lieutenant Numi and I have been examining the machine you are piloting. I found myself a member of the Yamato crew regards the process in which I become one. See what Commander says about the details. For now, it's a great interest in the machine. I'd very much like to thank the Commander in person for the opportunity to present myself. Feelings of personal threats, but none found. What kind of threats would you be looking for in a machine like that? Like, I understand, like, like, you know, like hacker threats and stuff that could compromise this system, but like, it's not connected to the system. And if it was going to blow the ship up, it would have already done it by now. Oh, good. If I'm honest, it was Avungra that saved me and gave me the power to fight back. Based on this treasure, we thought it was a type mobile suit, but we couldn't find any schematics. We're in our database. Hydrate. Hydrate. Yeah, that's probably helpful. I said like shit. I know it. Oh shit. But she's right. Hydrate. Take care of yourselves. If you have a cold like me, or you're having flu-like symptoms because of the weather, remember, take care of yourselves. Also stretch. Based on the construction, we thought it was a type of mobile suit, but we couldn't find any schematics for it in our database, which means it's a custom design made without proper clearance from the Federation. So, okay, this is going back to what I said earlier. The game is also using Gundam in it, so it's talking about that Federation when it brings it up. So they're talking about like the GMs that you would see in Gundam and stuff. No, not that far, not that fast. The Federation. You know anything about it? The Tactic Lab may have developed it, right? At the very least, I know there was nothing like that in the hangar as recently a few days ago. It must have been smuggled in from somewhere. All due respect, it could have been a rush job slapped together over the past few days. Given how it's built, honestly, that would make a lot of sense because, like, it's kind of strapped together with like weapons on the shoulder and legs. It's heavily like redneck built, right? I'm confident that we would know how to protect the Yamato. Sounds to me like we owe this machine a gratitude debt. True. They would have been shot down once they tried to leave. Like your readiness, rookie. Certainly am. I am Lieutenant Engineer Saburo Kato. I'm gonna butcher the shit out of these names, but we're trying, and that's all that matters. Street with no luck. Oh yeah, you're going to make a great rival. Be honored to kick your ass. Don't embarrass the aircraft squad. Actually, now that I think about it, they have an aircraft squad that is, because it's going off the anime where mechas don't exist, right? So they're called the aircraft squad, even though they have knowledge of Gundams, which are mobile suits and the such, but they still call it an aircraft squad. Weird, but still important. Almost time for briefing. You should know that the mission has some sort of pilot verification system on it. No one can pilot except you. Which honestly, think about it, that's a good thing, which means they can't get rid of you because, you're the only one that can drive it. Aha! Payday. Means you'll be on reserve corps. It affords us plenty of time to figure out how to use the Longray. Job that was one of my assignments back to the lab. I've been assigned to accounting. What's funny is, if you choose the other guy, right, it does the same thing. Like, it'll kind of switch the dialogue where she'll go to the accounting and if you play as him. Legit though, like, look at this dude's hair, dude. Look at those locks, like, god damn. This man has time to have, like, perfect hair in space. Absolute mad lad. I'd turn to die if I were you. Good to say. But I'm curious, she still seems to have an interest in the squad. Can't let her suffer the same fate as Yamato. I don't know if I'll comment or not, I don't think you're worried too much. What exactly is Yamato now? Hate for Earth, Mars. Mars, like on the way to Skiller or something? Sounds like we need to stop there to restock before continuing. May I ask a question? Manyuk. It's fine. What's with the double standard? He's from Mars. Arcadia City to be exact. Jupiter War. Makes me wonder what bits we have on Mars. So the Jupiter War is actually from Crossbone Gundam that is in this, and later parts of UC. So that's calling for late UC, around like you're like 118 or something. Ladies and gentlemen, even at the speed of light, the journey to Escalera and back would take 336,000 years. We're in for a long haul. We have to make that journey in just 1 year. In order to achieve this, we have to surpass light speed, traveling instead at warp speed. We will open an artificial wormhole and use it to travel subsequently faster than the speed of light, emerging at our distance at the other end. The expert, is that even possible? Theoretically, yes. If our timing is off, however, it's entirely possible that we could rip a hole in the space-time continuum. Well, shit. In other words, we must be extremely careful when using the wave motion engine. Unfortunately, we left Earth without one of the parts needed to ensure the engine's safe operation. Now again, the part we need must be at Martian base. Earth has run out of resources and equipment needed to build a proper spaceship. We believe the other capacitors capable of driving that wave motion are on Mars. And if there are no troops left on Mars, you wouldn't even have left to land. They just sent it to us. In your dreams, there isn't a single soul left on that rock. Mars was declared officially deserted after everyone immigrated and the army withdrew. But some people have fled to Mars now that the Grimmins have focused their attack on Earth. So Mars is inhabitable then. You mentioned it. Your crew was just stationed on Mars in order to make contact with the Escalander invite, was it? We were, and now that Mars is no longer attacked, some people are trying to eke out a living there. Remember, we have an obligation to save the other planets of Soul System if we are to save Earth. Sasha's been laying to rest on Mars, hasn't she? Yes, she has. Sasha is the alien woman that gave us this technology to save Earth. Which means she probably has a pretty good burial. Even if it is on Mars and kind of alone. Which is scary. But, you know. Kinda weird. We have completed our descent. I'll have a visual on the antenna base shortly. That's definitely the antenna base site. Looks like we're in for a lonely landing, though. We can't waste a lot of time. We've got to get the pictures we need to get back to work. Mobile suits inbound based on the type belongs to the Jupiter Empire. You wiped out the Jupiter War 2 years ago. So if the Jupiter War 2 years ago, that would mean this would take place shortly after F91. Or towards the end of the original Crossbow. Based on a quick survey of this district, it looks like they're commandeering the Altinian base altogether. Man, the Jupiter has inter-combat operations. Open every communication channel we've got. We require materials from the Altinian base for mission to great importance for all humanity. Wish to negotiate for materials we need. Nope, guess not. Just because it was built for one race does not mean it was not built to attack your own people. War sucks. There are obstacles on the journey to Escalander. If they're from Earth? But evil Cody. Kodai. Especially the evil that finds its way to people's hearts. Get into your battle stations there. Crush all opponents, stand in a way to progress. That's an order. Yeah. If you ever have the map like pulled out like this for whatever reason, right? It'll help tell you who's like the bad guy or not. Super useful. Here's what to extend our lives. Makes sense, as Jupiter has a huge hate for Earth during the show. not a whole lot we can do about that.
手法で撃ち落とせ。
はい主砲発射準備。
ショック可能。エンジンからエネルギー伝導終わる。
自動追尾始め。目標に照準合わせ。
自動追尾よし。照準よし。
手法発射。
主砲ターン。
Solid. Even for an old PS2 game, this is still solid, like, animation. It's really good. Like, actually pretty good. One. Not sure if their intent it's kind of shot at yourself. I don't know. Must continue this sort of combat test for Yamato. Picked up more signals on the right. On the right, I've got mobile suits inbound. A skull on it? Commander, there. Crossbone Gundams. The pirates who brought routed the enemy in the Jupiter War. They're on Mars. Becoming transmission from Gundam. Reading verbatim. Is Tobia Aranax? I've never actually seen his last name. It's been a while. Crossbone Vanguard, we've got your back. Why are they sending so many troops to Mars? Is the Jupiter Empire using Mars as a stepping stone to attack Earth? Mobile units fall in line. The Yamato expedition will be able to turn the tide in our favor if you remain within reach. Reach far out of the Yamato's range, we're going to be in big trouble. One order. Make it back alive, that is all. He didn't say we could commit genocide. Already the best captain. To be fair, it's kind of hard to not agree with Jupiter here, especially when you look at it from Earth's side. Earth is an asshole in Gundam universe, especially the Federation. Like, straight up. Like, actual assholes. We better make good on our word.
木星の亡霊なんかに負けない。
木星生まれをなめるなよ。そこだ。
We can kill one more. We get the stage bonus, if I remember right. Yep, there we go. That was flawless. So this is what it looks like around here. Juicy Okina? First greatest commander. Fall asleep on the job, buddy. You gotta prove the battle has ended. Sir, we can do this. With this man at helm, it doesn't matter who or what stands in our way. Also helps to have, you know, one of the more advanced Gundam suits on your side. The Jupiter Empire, they think they use Mars as this episode to attack Earth? Don't they know what happened? There's no point in torturing the Earth anymore.
相手になってやるぞ。
我々に失うものなどない。海賊どもに裁きの雷を。
Let's.
よし、ペイントに引っかかってくれた。
Funny is that the Crossbow Gundam has like several weapons. It's got beam sabers. It's got pile bunkers. It's got a gun. It's got a whip. It's got daggers. It's got knuckles. This thing is like armed to the teeth, ready to fucking brawl. Also got it's actually more advanced than the like the Unicorn Gundam and everything during Char's counterattack. It's also smaller, like really smaller. They're gonna hit me, dog. They're gonna hit me. It was the brand maker. Has a claw, has like a dagger in its foot. They're like, well, what all do you want to put into this Gundam? Yes. Those are no ordinary mobile suits. If that can join us down Yamato, there ain't no telling what we could do. Well, he looks special, so he's probably gonna join. Or that bad. Maybe just the Empire mounts an invasion like they did 2 years ago. If British could stop it, could they? What I mean, you were just a boy during the Jupiter War, right? Ace, asking about the pilot of the X-1, I mean, was someone else, did it, kind of. But I did fight in the Jupiter War as well. Wish to clarify. Thank you for your crew for taking the Jupiter Army in place of the Federation. I had no other choice. The planet bomb had arrived, and the Federation had its hands full with the Gamlets. And now things are even worse. Crew and I have taken up the Crossbone Vanguard match from Rona and her crew. We're just doing what we can. Bria, that's actually a false name. The real name of the person they're talking about is actually the princess of the Jupiter Empire back then. Both her and the pilot of F-91 changed their name. It basically became space pirates. Like actual space pirates. But good ones. They supported those who were escaping to Mars as part of the endeavor. It proved difficult. Are they going to invade Earth again? Earth is crippled, it'll just waste away. Like, Jupiter really hated Earth, like, hardcore. After those people have been through, they tried to escape to Earth or Mars, and we fought with all we had. But the X-1 is the only decent suit in our possession, which is also correct. Pay their strong point a visit, by which you mean visit Jupiter itself. What do you say, Kodai? You gonna hire us as your guide to Jupiter? They hire you. I just can't send the Yamato to war with the Jupiter Empire. Let me rephrase that. Take me and the crew to Jupiter. We don't have means to reach Jupiter ourselves, but we can let the Empire rest at the artifact rebuilding. Wasn't it? Fox Turtle. Got someone aboard. Customer of the Crossbow Vanguard. Making us to Jupiter. Us. We travel to Jupiter. As you remain on Mars, assistance fires defending it from the Empire. Jupiter, you'll be. But everyone would have guessed you'd be the heart of the very group that brought the Empire down. I can't stand idly by while the Jupiter Empire rebuilds. Alert the commander of your presence as well. Alright. Beyond the Milky Way, in order to save Earth. You got to do our part to protect Earth and the Empire. At least their journey be in vain. So these are little like in betweens that like give you more information. Like they'll explain to you how like the crossbone due to go to Mars, or how certain characters are doing stuff on the side as like filler or like little gaps to give you more content, but also give you more story, which is super important. Damn, it's a lot. Damn, this ship is scooting though. Like, it's just going from planet to planet like it's nothing. This is where Sasha was laid to rest. It is. She was dead by the time Cody and I found her. She made the long journey all by herself. It was her way of extending a helping hand, I guess. The least you could do is give her a proper burial, and she should be mourned. She made the ultimate sacrifice. Sacrifice we will honor when we reach its slender, and we have to make it. I hope you heard that, Sasha. We're going to your homeland. That's a promise. 168,000 light years away, you set your sights on Earth. In completing the straggling journey, you gave us hope and courage in our honor of need. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. I'll see to you that your sacrifice was not in vain. You a new type? I haven't heard that term in ages. I started to research organizations specialized in military technology. That's where I first heard of it. 100 years ago, they were everywhere. People who totally understood one another. It was like, it was like witnessing evolution. I said that we could avert wars if all human could do that. So the reason he hasn't heard that in a while is because after Unicorn and Hathaway's Flash, the Federation straight up tries to sweep new types under the rug because they do not want an uprising of Xeon to happen ever again. They refuse to believe they exist. So the term like new type falls away for like 20-ish years or so. And then instead of calling them new types, they just start calling them ace pilots. Because you know, they're extremely powerful in battle, so it's called the aces. In late UC. I learned the new times right now. It's very second not even realizing we may not be able to fully understand each other. That's quite the opposite view. What other view is there? Optimism is our best weapon. Thank you for coming with us, Tobai. Me, Tobai. Thank you. I wish to pay my respects to Sasha as well. Do you accompany us to Jupiter as well? It will be my pleasure. Just one thing I would like to ask of you. What is that, Lieutenant Shima? Would you remove the skull in your gunner's chest? Come again? We would be hard pressed to allow known pirates to travel around our ship. It's a joke and nothing more. Forget I mentioned it. Was it though? You seem pretty serious. Keep it, Dobian. Like his father before him, he takes protocol. It must have been burst with pride when he took your... Yeah. Oof. We have no way of knowing. For now, we should get back to the ship. Prepare to set sail for Jupiter. The first step to warp speed in human history. No, that's about right. That's about right. Even in Zeta Gundam, or not Zeta, Double Zeta, they have to get on a colony ship and put people in cryotubes for the journey from Earth to like Jupiter and shit, because it's that long. They arrived at the opening of the warps, huh?
Ear.
Ear. Ear. Thank you for the 50 months tree. That's 15 months of dropping colonies on Australia to fight the evil spider surge. No spider will be left unturned from our colony dropping. Which is funny enough because we're also in the same game that does allow that. A couple times, actually. It's kind of scary. Kind of weird, too. I like how, like, because the space battle ship Yamato is like very like military-esque show. They all have like the military outfits, and they all have the like, you know, here's your stars to show your rank. And then you have like the Gundam pilots. This dude is just wearing a button-up jacket and a pair of jeans. Like, what's up, dog? It is like a higher rank than like someone in the ship. We call that the space asshole. You don't want to fuck up when you're going through the space asshole, because that's how you die. Or end up in the year, like, 1920. It ain't gonna go well. Indeed. Incredible, we did it. Precedence is covered by each warp, even our will be within reach. Commencing reconnaissance of the Jupiter Empire. Where are you going to buy? Buy it? They require for fallen enemy troops on Mars. Okay, there's a Jupiter Empire base. I've been flying in Valkyrie for very long. Got a positive outlook, will serve you just fine. Yeah. Someone forgot to tell half the crew on this ship that Jupiter's Empire was basically borderline Nazis that saw Earth as complete scum. So, yeah. You know, I don't know. I want you to move forward with the exploration of your suit. With actionable intelligence. I assume actionable intelligence is like, actual proof that they aren't stowaways. They aren't gonna be a waste of scandal on the ship. Would be my my guess. About 2 U-boats. Does he now? Now, such it seems they may have effective AT emitting and some weapons. Ugh. Don't move. I've got some questions for you. Today's our lucky day. We can get some intel before we make our way to the base. You plan to make a prisoner of me? We'll spare of your lives, of course. Even wars have basic rules of engagement, rules I plan to follow, which is true. Even the most brutal of wars had rules of engagement that you followed, because otherwise it did not turn out well for you. Rules of engagement, don't be ridiculous. I shall never be a prisoner of Earthlings. You can't escape us. That's not what he's trying to do. You two shall be exterminated by Amuro Ray. Whoa, whoa, whoa. But he died in axis shock. How can he be here? Amuro Ray. It doesn't also help that they say St. Jupiter. Yeah. Again, Jupiter in the late UCF Gundam really hated Earth. Like, really hated Earth. Oof. Subjects of the Jupiter Empire are not adverse to sacrificing lives if they are doing it so in service of Crux Dogatai? Their supreme leader. To be fair, Crossbone has never had an anime, so some of the names are harder to pronounce. One day we'll get a Crossbone anime. One day. Hopefully. My boy Crossbone deserves it. They were doing the Jupiter Ward. Dogatai is dead now. Why continue that tradition? I guess old habits die hard. I can't get his last words out of my head. He mentioned Amuro Ray, didn't he? Yeah. Does that name sound familiar? It's named a legendary pirate from 100 years ago. That would have been the 1 Year War. Yeah. It's not actually the 1 Year War. They're just using it to compensate, because in reality, the 1 Year War kickstarted all of that. So, yeah. They told us about him in pilot training. He was the strongest new type of the 1 Year War. That is correct. He was the best pilot in Earth's Federation history, too. He piloted an XR-78 Gundam. They called him the White Meteor. He had more than 100 confirmed kills. Also correct. Slightly more. He's like the third or fourth, like, highest kill count out of all the Gundam Pro tags. Like, he was doing some numbers in his time. He's the hero who saved Earth from a falling meteorite. That was during Char's rebellion, right? Yes, they say he was even behind the axis shock phenomenon. I think half of it's just Federation propaganda at this point. Whether he exists at all has become somewhat of a legend within the Federation. Now he's part of the Jupiter Empire? And because he was declared MIA. If he's still alive somehow, he'd be over 100 years old. Oh. But if he was never declared dead, that leaves a chance that he was a cryo sleeper, perhaps a cyborg. The Jupiter Mirror has that kind of technology. Contact Yamato and let them know we're heading to enter for the base. Better hurry, the forces of counter have no doubt alerted the base to our presence. This Amuro is part of the Jupiter Empire. So, just to clarify, Super Robot Wars follows a slightly different path in everything. Like, it follows like a what if kind of scenario. So instead of Amuro dying in Axis Shock like Char did, and several other UC pilots that were in the 1 Year War, instead he survived it and is now here. So it's a what if Amuro survived and ended up over here. And so if the Amuro doesn't show up, hope I don't see any Gundams. That's reassuring for now. But a Gundam that isn't the only thing we might show up. We shouldn't let our guard down. Fair point. The Empire doesn't have a very favorable view of Gundams either. They do not. They do not. It may be a symbol of French Lager, but it's the Empire that has cited defiance. The cat gave it to me. Too bad he, again, what if? She just like get close enough to me, attack me. Damn. Little brand maker. Knife under the foot. Brass knuckles. Proper pilot. Jupiter War was over like 10 years ago, dog. Which is also bad. Losing management space is bad, very bad. That's how you end up dead.
Because you just stop, like full stop.
The Crossbone Gundam, X1, X2, X3, and then I believe it's X1, X2, X3, and then X3 Heart are basically just giant Swiss Army knives. They've got knives, they've got daggers, they got whips, they got fucking like crossbow that shoots multiple beams. It really is just the, hey, I'm gonna take this and use it type of suit.
借りを返すぞ。
Unlike SD Gundam, these suits really aren't like super deformed. They're just kind of shrunk down. Like their designs aren't changed. So what you're seeing here is exactly how they do in fact look. Just smaller.
シミュレーションでやった通りに
You have counterattack? Do you always have counter? Wait. Oh, it's because I had the higher stat. Okay, yeah. So, unlike SD Gundam, where like you start the game off and you're like, "Hey, I have, you know, attack back in defense of people." In this one, you actually have to buy the skill and put it on the person. It's kind of like comparing 5e to Pathfinder 2e, where like 5e has like reactions in AOPS, and in Pathfinder you have to like, you know, obtain the skill to be able to AOP. It's the same thing here. So you have to like plan more accordingly how you want like certain units. Do you want one to be like fully decked out? Do you want one to be able to support all the time type deal? It requires slightly more planning to give it that like strategic edge. I forgot what this one was. There's no sign of Amuro Ray. And if he was there, then I'd definitely be shot down. When you put it that way, the noise. The new type noise. What's wrong, Tibia? I have no idea. What is this feeling? It's coming from the base. I don't know, but it's heading right for us. Any reinforcements? Empire reinforcements? So fast. Oh my gosh, can Amuro beat pilot that thing? I don't think so. No average pilot has skill like that. I don't know how to put this, but the pirate fought for the pilot is also an enemy for the base. What do you mean? If you thought you could stroll right up to the front door of our base, you're fatally mistaken. Are they communicating on an open channel? Before you die, I shall tell you that the pilot of Amatsuki Amakusa? 2 for you is none other than legendary new type himself, Amuro Ray. Don't you lie to me, though. There was no way a pilot with 100 years could fight like that. Observe you. It is in fact a perfect copy of the great Amuro Ray's mind. This actually fits in world because after Hathaway's Flash, the Federation stops using Psycho Frames for a very long time because they can never understand it, and Axis Shock and then the events that happen in Unicorn force them to go, whoa, okay, maybe we should stop using Psycho Frames. We don't know how they work, and honestly, we're kind of losing to it, so we're gonna stop using these. So they start using biochips in all the future suits, which are chips in the suit that have combat data from older generations. So like them having a copy of Amuro Ray is actually on point, but less of a clone and more of like a biochip that was pushed into the suit. That helped it learn. We want to craft simulations. Use the data from there we had to subject our bio brains to those simulations. And they're the organization computers onto which Crux Daigo consciousness transfer. We repeated this cycle until an untold number of times. Untold number of them. An endless supply of bio brains containing the exact same data as Amuro Ray. Not even Amuro Ray himself would be able to do such an existence. I mean, he kind of would, but yeah, semantics. That pilot is the counterfeit Gundam. So now we have the ultimate pilot under our control. The Amakazu and the Bio Brains have created not only the final weapon, but the final soldier. Can't believe you use Amuro's memory for something so vile. You let the Empire walk all over us with a weapon like that? You have to win, whether we're squaring off against a real Amuro or some cheap imitation of skunk consciousness. Fighting against Amuro's combat record. If we lose faith for even a moment, we're sunk. Which, to be fair, you would be terrified too of him. Guy has experience in war. He is a very strong new type. They are right to be scared of Amuro. He is terrifying. Like to the point where like you watch Char's counterattack, he is fucking Char up. Do this. We'll zero in because we don't want to get hit, or we want to avoid getting hit. Live. I've done my best. That's a shitty attitude. What's funny is this clone actually does use the same animations for the B Gundam or the new Gundam. So they're actually slightly on par. It was in fact a miss. Not good. There's no machine that has power is overwhelming. I'll have to die.
最終兵器？いや、最終兵士なのか。
0 and 95. Hyper Hammer. The fact that this thing even pulls out the Hyper Hammer is hilarious. Also, it does like beg the question: how does the Hyper Hammer work in space? You kind of don't want to die here, so we're gonna do that. Worse than any opponent we've faced yet. You're right. I'm fine that the bleeding has stopped. Besides, we have other things to worry about right now. Now that I've seen the fight, I think the legend of Amuro shooting down a dozen enemies inside 3 minutes might be true. If we can mass produce these, we may finally lay claim to the entire universe. Oof. Maybe not, yo. The bigger picture. That's rich trail from people who continue to repeat mistakes of their former supreme leader. Yamakaze will put an end to you now that this I've finished analyzing your abilities. We can fight all these enemies and still take out the armored copy? Got an idea. Shot. You don't want to hear the plan? We've only known each other for a few days, but somehow I trust you. You know, when you're in the vast amount of space, yeah, that's a fair assessment to make. You're young, but you've managed to preserve through a battle I couldn't even imagine fighting. You've earned my trust. Give me some hope that this will work. It's all yours. Now if we could just manage to... I was getting confused by Vongre's erratic movements. I don't care what kind of new type you are, you just can't react to something you see for the first time. I'll show you the tricks I've picked up from this X1. Always pulling out the gritty. Damn. Yeah, Swiss Army knife is kind of on point there. It's the same combo that Kade did. Bean, never let your guard down. Gundam and Yamato. You must have stopped it if the enemy has been destroyed. That voice. This last tech was pretty nice. And really you? But you no longer can anymore. Kata do. Huh. Explain later. Focus on fight Legion for Empire. Fall in our position and regroup. Hayabusa. Intercept any enemies that approach the Yamato. Gundams in the Vongre shelf for the front line. So Amuro, right? Legendary ice pipe that must have been found a way to copy his brain. Or copy his combat data to a bio brain. I knew we connected the dots. You're right. The first Gundam pilot. You can't lose your reputation as Earth's last Gundam pilot is at stake. It's true. And no, I won't let you down. I used the X1 you're entrusting me to take those to Boston. Which makes it slightly more scary. Like, actually scary. I realize this thing doesn't have heals, which means they had no plans this thing ever being on the ground. It just floats. Interesting. The ceiling would have to remain Rona for the rest of her life if we don't defeat the Jupiter Empire. That's why I must put it into it. Good old-fashioned F91. Well, mass produced, not the original F91. She finally gets his goddamn melee attack.
証拠りもなくこのタイミングならいけるキャー終わりだ
So the reason the mouth opens on the crossbone is because later UC units are built entirely different from old UC units. They're smaller, they have less armor, they're quicker, and to compensate for that, they're smaller and faster. So the later UC Gundams have exhaust in their mouth instead of like around the body. Makes it they also have like little to no armor, so like they're not taking hits, they're dodging.
我らの邪魔をするかスカルハート
これでもまだ戦争し
Well, they're either dodging or they're using the beam shields that are now more prevalent in their suits to block shots, but they're not taking the shot. Let's kill this one. We'll take that. The beam Zamba does more damage, which is more important for us. Even if it is a mass production F91, F91 is still a solid suit. Like, that thing's topping charts. We use that command because it means we don't take any damage from them. Here, even if you get hit. And we avoid unnecessary death, which is, you know, super importante. Can't miss out for very long. I've got to finish this quickly. Counter attack.
あれはアムロレイなんかじゃない
Let me check something real quick. There are secrets throughout like missions where it's like, you know, talk to this person during like mission A, right? So there are some small stuff here that we're gonna go look for. In case you're wondering. All right. Here we go. It's definitely a machine, but there's no way for the same armor who saved Earth from an asteroid. Let's do this. I won't let you know. I won't let you use another pirate as a weapon. Armor would say the same thing. You'd actually be pretty fucking pissed.
動きが見えたそこだこいつ
You take those. It's actually okay to like get them up because there are points in the game where we will lose characters, so it's okay to have them just to be a little beefier before we lose them. How could the others be defeated? But it looks the battle brains are getting away. We'll deal with them later. We should press an attack on our base for now. Our current position will keep the area secure. Did we do that? Interior of the base is damaged beyond repair. They can't mass produce their biobrains here anymore. There you are, you pirate scum. Those beyond stay behind. Now because he's gone, I have nothing left to lose. I'm going down and taking with me. Press the self-destruct button. Base will explode in a matter of minutes. Can't escape. We've sealed all the doors inside the base. Could you do this? Do you not value your own life? Think Jupiter. Glory to Klugstagatai. Yeah. We thought the Zeons were space Nazis, which they kind of are. But the Jupiter Empire fucking takes the cake, like hardcore. Well, I wasn't planning on letting him get away with this. Here we go. Gain access to the basic computers there. I need you to. What's that? It's a voice. I can hear a voice. We got it. So that's how we get out of here. Can't believe we're dead. Good work, both of you. I'll be honest, I didn't think we were going to make it. That thing really just helped him escape. Are the one guiding us? Watch out, if the thing gets recovered by the Jupiter Empire, it could be disaster destroyed at once. Negative, stay down. I think it's okay. He yelled at us. What a prick. Forget any activity for the biosensor. Never got to say thank you. How did he help us? I believe they answered this question later. No, I don't remember. The wounds on your face are probably a scar. I feel like you're more like a pirate now, don't I? How can you be so cavalier about it? It's beyond me. You do look tired, though. Yes. Why do you think the big brain helped us back up there? Well, I can think of a moment from his life that might explain it. I hear that they use his new type abilities to safely lead his partner out of a burning ship. So the voice I heard was a biobrain channeling upper array. It's possible, but it's hard to say that for sure right now. Let's see, just a copy of his combat record and style fighting. So why did it sound like him? Does that mean it's actually learned how to think like him? But I venture to guess that if it's truly mimicking new type abilities, you may never know how much of that is just a manifestation of the copy's new type powers, and how much influenced by his true feelings. You believe that machines can have a heart? That's kind of a romantic thought. That aside, I think we've succeeded in wiping out Jupiter's Empire's force. Their base is completely destroyed. Now I can focus on taking out the rest of the Empire. Why did I have to do that? Been a while, Tobia, Bernadette. At the Burra. How are you? That's quite alright, Tobia. I still go by Bararana. As long as the fight with Jupiter continues, she remains an Iron Maid. Did you press her attack on the Empire? How did you get all the way to Jupiter? Or on board the Yamato for that matter? We've been living in the underground city of Earth 2 months ago. A refuge from Jeopardy came to us. Jupiter came. I wasn't aware that they were a resurrection of Jupiter. Indeed, they opposed the rebuilding of the Jupiter Empire army, so they fled. He was among them. He asked me as a former member of the Crossbone Vanguard to put an end to the army's violence. The Crossbone Vanguard name has held great significance for them as ever since Ruxdaga was overthrown. So as for the SNRI's help, they prepared the afternoon for me and came from the moon and joined the rest of the stuff. Help Jupiter. The SNRI is basically what's left of the Federation after its downfall over the course of late UC. Basically, Federation loses power after Hathaway's Flash. It starts its decline. It basically goes downhill for like another 40 or so years. So why didn't you rely on us? Please, you guys work so hard to reclaim your proper names. You may be a long way from peace, but you shouldn't have to return to combat. The fight with the Jupiter Empire should be settled by my generation, Tobia. But you have more important things to do than waging war and ghosts of the past enemies. Still, that aside, we've heard the Yamato was headed for Jupiter, so we made plans to join up with it. So if your leader is here, you must have some information about the Empire's forces. I do. The base you destroyed today was the last of them. Are you serious? Well, does that mean the battle marks the end of Jupiter's Empire? We just destroyed the last of them? As a matter of fact, yes. What do they hope to accomplish with such a small force and a brand new weapon? Let me rephrase that. The Empire forces have left Jupiter. The Empire itself has yet to fall. No, they're not. They have set out for the outer reaches of space. Now, if the Gimulas are threatening to destroy Earth, they would appear they have lost interest in us. Ruxdaga's personal grudge against Earth seems to have been a driving factor behind the Empire's previous mission, or previous invasion. Not to mention, there's a personal sentiment among the people that laying claim to Earth was no longer necessary. They may have decided it wasn't worth fighting over a system that Yamato effectively controlled. That's so. This is good, though. Maybe you're ready for war, but it's well there won't be any more bloodshed. I wouldn't let your guard down just yet. Why not? There are others who threaten people simply trying to get by in this region. You don't mean I do. There's a Gamala's base on Jupiter.